ladies and gentlemen, Gary Moore.
Thank you. Hello, Bill Wendell. Thank you, friends. Welcome to another edition of To Tell the Truth. And we're starting this one off with a rather serious and indeed devastating expose. The subject is nursing homes. And while, of course, it may be of more interest to the elderly, it is something that concerns all of us in one way or another. There's a lot to be said about it, and we'll hear about it as soon as we've met our panel here on To Tell the Truth.
Peggy Cass. Bill Cullen. Kitty Carlisle. And Alan Luddy.
We usually like to start our show off on a cheery note, but this is far from that. However, I do think it's important. Let us meet a lady who has some pretty frightening things to say about nursing homes.
Number one, what is your name, please?
My name is Mary Adelaide Mendelson.
Number two.
My name is Mary Adelaide Mendelson.
Number three.
My name is Mary Adelaide Mendelson.
And I must say that the story of Mary Adelaide Mendelson is something of a shocker. Listen, if you will. It says, I, Mary Adelaide Mendelson, have written an expose of the nursing home industry. After 10 years of intensive investigation, I maintain that much of the nursing home business constitutes a national scandal. In my book called Tender Loving Greed, I relate how some nursing homes actually steal the patient's Social Security checks. Other homes collect kickbacks from pharmacies and funeral homes. But there are many other people involved in this disgraceful situation. Unscrupulous doctors, for example, who first invest in a nursing home, then callously stock it with patients. Then there are the spineless legislators who, knowing the facts, do nothing to remedy a shocking situation. But beyond the thievery, corruption, and indifference is the physical reality of some of the nursing homes themselves, in which our old people are dying a living death. Signed, Mary Adelaide Mendelson. As I warned you, not many laughs in this spot, but perhaps some valuable information. We'll be right back.
Is your shower trying to tell you something? Is getting in and out of the bathtub becoming a safety concern? Are you worried about the cost of a bathroom remodel that could go on for weeks and weeks? Well, now you can have a gorgeous new bath or shower that's safer at a price you can afford with a one-day jacuzzi bath remodel.
It was done the same day. We did not have to wait. It is amazing.
Working with the Jacuzzi Design Consultants, it was a seamless process, and there really is an option for everyone.
I would give this whole experience an A+. I definitely wish I would have called sooner.
Jacuzzi has been making water feel great for more than 65 years, so you know it's a brand you can trust, and their products come with a lifetime warranty for a style you'll love for years to come. Plus, there has never been a better time to buy. We're waiving all installation costs and postponing all payments for up to 1 year. There are so many designs to choose from, including my Christina Preferred collection. Plus, we offer free, personalized, in-home design services to build the bath you've always wanted, right in your own space. And let's talk about accessories. From soft close shower doors and adjustable shower heads to features like grab bars and custom seats that combine safety and style to keep you feeling comfortable and independent for years to come. Plus, cleanup's a breeze with no grimy grout and no scrubbing. It just rinses clean. It's never been easier. Get your free design consultation, schedule your one-day installation, and start loving your new bath or shower right away.
Call or go online right now for a limited time offer. Only weeks left to get waived installation and no interest and no payments for up to 1 year. Go to jacuzzibathremodel.com or call 800-218-1956. That's 800-218-1956. Call now.
We need some help.
I know. I'm going to CashNetUSA.com. And if approved, we can have the money in our account as soon as the same business day.
Go to CashNetUSA.com to apply for the money you need.
Now, the current puzzlement is that we have three ladies across from us all saying that they are Mary Adelaide Mendelson, who has written a scathing expose of nursing homes. And Kitty Carlisle, let's start with you, please.
Thank you. Well, whoever you are, bravo for uncovering this terrible business, and we know it's terrible. But number two, why is it that the relatives of the people who are there don't complain and do something about it?
They're afraid of retaliation. Retaliation against the patient, yes, in the home.
Number three, is it not possible that these places should all be licensed by the government?
Well, many of them are licensed by the government, but there are many private homes.
Well, shouldn't that be abolished?
The licensing by the government?
No, the private ones.
Well, many of them that are licensed by the government are should be abolished.
Well, number one, why is it that the legislature doesn't do anything about it?
There's probably two main reasons. One, unfortunately, is that there is a close tie between the governmental bodies that regulate the nursing homes and the administration and ownership of the nursing homes. That's one reason the legislatures don't do anything. The other reason is that the lobbying organizations for the nursing homes make much more noise than the citizens do.
I see.
The taxpayers.
Thank you.
We have a buzzer. We're going, please, to Alan Ludden.
Number three, is it true that the unions are moving into this area, that unions are developing nursing homes for their members, older members?
Yes, that's true.
How do they stand? How do they hold up in comparison to the others?
Well, sadly, they're not as good as they should be.
Number two, what is the lobby for the nursing homes called? How do they define themselves, this lobby?
American Association of Nursing Homes.
Number one, does the AMA have any kind of pressure in this regard, in this lobby?
Not directly, but the AMA as well as the Nursing Home Association are both members of the health industry and as such have many common interests, and there's overlapping membership of the two organizations.
Number three, what is the federal government department that would regulate if there were a regulation on nursing homes?
HEW.
It would be under HEW.
Yes.
Number two, are there federal licenses? Are these federal or state licenses?
State.
Number one, do you think they should be federal?
Oh, sorry, we got a buzzer. We're going down to Peggy.
Number three, do you think that the nursing homes are in better shape, for instance, than they were 10 years ago, or worse?
They're in better shape than they were 10 years ago, but they've got a long way to go.
Thank you. Now, number two, are most people sent to nursing homes by their children?
No. No, most would go from a hospital, most likely, into a nursing home.
Well, now, number one, have you ever heard of the motion picture home in California?
Yes.
Well, have you ever had any reports on that one?
No, I haven't.
It's supposed to be
There's 23,000 homes in this country.
Well, number three, some of them are publicly held companies in which the public can buy stock, right?
That's correct.
Well, gee, I would think people just wouldn't buy stock in the company where they thought was dealing in human misery.
Well, a lot of them haven't investigated the companies that they're investing in.
Now, number one, certainly if there are robberies at a nursing home, stealing Social Security checks, you'd think the cops would be down there in no time at all and do something about it. Why don't they?
It's a very difficult thing. I mean, the cops just can't come down there. It has to be proven, and through the system of laws and bookkeeping, it is almost impossible to prove this.
Number two, it's really grisly to send the undertakers.
Oh, my. All right, let's go to Bill Cullen, please.
Number one, are we talking about profit-making nursing homes as opposed to charitable institutions?
No, not really. The range in from goodness to badness in these homes is the same in the profit-making and the nonprofit. The nonprofit is a form of organization to evade taxes, but there's a tremendous amount of profit made in these organizations by the leaseholders and the owners of the property and so on.
Well, number two, is there any difference between these nursing homes, private nursing homes we'll call them, and municipal nursing homes like we have here in New York State? Does New York State, for instance, have nursing homes for indigent people who need that sort of care?
I'm not sure I know whether New York State has municipal nursing homes. There are some county-run nursing homes in the country, but very few.
Do we equate these type of county-run things with, are we talking about nursing homes for the ill and disabled, or are we talking about old people specifically?
Oh, no. Nursing homes are classified in accordance with the illness, you might say, but most of the people in the nursing home are over 75, so they're the elderly people. And they'll be in 3 different kinds of homes. You mentioned municipal homes, but there's the profit-making and the non-profit.
Who pays, number 3? Who pays for the care?
Oh, I'm sorry, Bill. The bell has rung, and that means that we, acting on what we've learned here, must choose. And we must choose between number 1, number 2, or number 3. And we...
Growing up, I had a serious issue with my relationship with food. So I joined Weight Watchers, never looked back. I've lost 70 pounds, and I learned to embrace every version of myself along the way.
I got this $1,000 camera for only $41 on Deal Dash.
DealDash.com. Online auctions since 2009. This PlayStation 5 sold for only 50 cents. This iPad Pro sold for less than $34. And this Nintendo Switch sold for less than $20.
I got this KitchenAid stand mixer for only $56. I got this barbecue smoker for $26.
And shipping is always free.
Go to DealDash.com right now and see how much you can save.
Whoa, now that's a smooth shave. You might think these guys had to pay top dollar for a shave that smooth. But they just used Harry's. With 5 blades that stay sharp, shave after shave, a lubricating strip with aloe, a flex hinge, and a trimmer blade, it's hard to believe refills start at just $2, half of what the other guys charge. Shaving with Harry's isn't pricey. It's just very, very, very smooth. Wake up to Harry's. Get your trial set for just $7 at harrys.com/smooth.
Does a physical or mental health condition keep you from working? Do you need help applying for disability benefits? Or have you already been denied disability? Call Disability Help today. Get the Social Security disability benefits you deserve. Get connected with disability representatives nationwide without leaving your home. Social Security disability cases are time sensitive. Don't wait and call the number on your screen now.
Vinci gave me twice the pits and private parts, which makes me smell twice as bad.
A PU?
That's why I use Mando Whole Body Deodorant. The manly deodorant for all the manly crevasses of my manly body.
Mando, he smells good.
Mando doesn't just block odor all day. It controls odor for 72 hours. With cologne quality scents. Roma wasn't built in a day, but with Mando, you can smell good for 3 of them. So if you want to smell better naked, then go to shopmando.com today.
Did you know Sling has your favorite news programs for just $40 a month?
My favorite news for just $40 a month?
My favorite news for just $40 a month?
News for $40 a month. Sling lets you do that.
$50 for each wrong vote, and we pay $500 to the group in case of a total stump. And Kitty votes first, please.
Well, I discovered from our questions that we know very little about this and how it works and who pays, and I think we should all take more pains to find out more about it. And I congratulate number 1, because I'm sure she's the one who wrote that book.
All right, you got a 1 going there. Alan Ludden, please.
I think this isn't a subject that is really not exposed enough. I think a lot of investigative reporters and television shows and that sort of thing should be done on it, and I think one should be the researcher for it, I think.
You got a pair of 1s going, and Peggy Katz.
Gee, for a doctor to own stock and then send his old patients there, boy, that's like Charles Dickens. I voted for 1.
Everybody so far has gone for number 1. Bill Cullen, are you going to be a maverick?
Well, you know me, Gary. I always go my own way, no matter which way the wind's blowing.
How's it blowing this time?
Yeah, same way everybody else.
Everybody's on number 1. All right, the votes are all in. Will the real Mary Adelaide Mendelson please stand up? Hello there. $500 to the group for a total stump on the panel. Let's find out who we all are. Number 1 with all those big X's there in front of you. What is your real name and what do you do?
My name is Claire Gilbert. I work for a computer systems firm, and I'm a grandmother of 2.
You don't look it. Number 3, let's find out about you. What is your name?
My name is Mavis Ebel. I'm a teacher's aide and a mother of 3 children.
Mrs. Mendelson, I have a personal distaste for blanket indictments. Are we talking now about most nursing homes or just some nursing homes that indulge?
Most nursing homes.
Truly most are rip-offs?
Let me put it this way.
Yeah.
All of the evidence that I have personally accumulated, either through interviews with state inspectors or having gone through some 200 nursing homes in the country, I'm talking about most nursing homes.
About most.
Now, remember, though, there are some good homes, some good nonprofit homes, some good proprietary homes.
It is then up to us
Unfortunately,
to do enough study before engaging with any of them.
Oh, yes.
Thank you, Ms. Mendelson, very much, and thank you, ladies, also. Congratulations. Well, now, turning to happier subjects, our next guest is living proof that, contrary to the old adage, too many cooks do not necessarily spoil the broth. We'll be back to find out about it, and we'll eat a little.
Oh, really?
You have a cracked windshield? SafeLight makes it easy. Just text GLASS to 45277 to schedule a replacement you can trust. Text GLASS to 45277 to schedule today.
SafeLight Repair, SafeLight Replace.
Anyone has told you that gaining weight, feeling tired, and joint issues is just a part of getting older, they are wrong. My name is Dr. Stephen Gundry, and I found a new way to support my health. It's called BioComplete 3. BioComplete 3 works by restoring your gut health from the inside out. This is working for everybody.
I was 270. I'm now 140. It just feels amazing.
You can try BioComplete 3 risk-free for 90 days. Go to guthealthsecret.com.
Are you or someone you love struggling with an addiction to drugs or alcohol and want to be set free from the chains of addiction? Then call Addiction Helpline America right now to get the help you need. From drug and alcohol addiction to dual diagnosis treatment, we provide a confidential helpline to help people like you get sober and live happy, substance-free lives. With one call, you can be on the phone with addiction specialists across the country who will guide you on the next steps to find the freedom and healing you desperately need.
Why is Navage perfect for allergies?
People who have allergies will have lots of problems. If someone's exposed to allergens, they can get rid of those immediately by washing out the nose. Navage works by pulling saline in one nostril, through the nose and out the other nostril, sucking out allergens, mucus, dust, and germs. Experience on-the-spot relief so you can breathe easier, sleep better, feel healthier. If you have seasonal allergies, Navage can help.
Available at major retailers or online at Navage.com.
Now, I can't think of a better way of introducing our next guest than by presenting her husband, who is Chef Joseph Lanciani of the Hotel Plaza. Chef Lanciani? Look at there now. Yes, sir. Now, that magnificent cake that you see was baked by Chef Lanciani, especially for the enjoyment of our To Tell the Truth panel. Oh. So, Chef Lanciani, will you start carving as we introduce your bride? Ladies, will you enter, please?
Number 1, what is your name, please?
My name is Madeline Lanciani.
Number 2.
My name is Madeline Lanciani.
Number 3.
My name is Madeline Lanciani.
And, Chef, while you're serving the panel some of that delicious cake, I can't take any because I have to talk. Let's listen to Madeline Lanciani's romantic ragout. Goes like this. I'm Madeline Lanciani. I'm a cook at the Plaza Hotel, and my husband Joe is the pastry chef. It is extraordinarily rare for a woman to work in the kitchens of any of the big New York hotels or restaurants. I know. I tried and tried to get a job, but with no luck. I had heard that Joseph Lanciani was the best pastry chef in New York. So I walked right up to him, introduced myself, and begged for a job. He agreed to give me a chance, but for no money. Finally, I proved myself, and I was offered a paying job, the only woman in a kitchen staff of 100. In the meantime, Joe and I got to be good friends. We never dated much, but somehow in the confines of the Plaza kitchen, familiarity bred content. Before we knew it, matrimony mingled with meringue. Our wedding was kind of like our courtship. Joe made our wedding cake, I helped decorate it. Our reception was in the Plaza's state suite, and our wedding present was a complimentary stay in the bridal suite of the Hotel Plaza. Signed, Madeline Lanciani. I have to figure out which one of you doesn't have a mouthful. Alan, would you...
Well, taste it. It's marvelous. It's fruitcake, folks, and it's... number one, what is this cake?
It's Old English fruit cake.
I was right. Number two, did you write that thing he just read?
Oh, heavens, no.
Well, I got to tell you, whoever did is flourier than that cake, isn't it? What is that little drippings, those little pink rope-like things, or string, those little threads along the bottom of the second top tier? What is that made of? Number two.
That's glacé royale.
Number three, how do you do that?
Glacé royale with a pastry bag. That's a confection.
You make those thin little things, number one, with a pastry bag?
Yes.
Number two.
And that bell takes us on down to Peggy.
Now I can eat.
Buzzer.
Number three. Are you a pastry cook, too?
No, I'm not.
Number two, what kind of a cook are you?
Right now, I'm working in the cold food section at the Plaza.
Cold fruit?
Foods.
Oh, cold foods. Well, number three, do you work in the cold food section?
The garde manger, yes.
Well, number one, you're not making much progress toward being a cook. If you're in there in the freezer, when are they going to take you out and put you by the stove?
Well, I'm studying to be a chef of a kitchen, not just a pastry chef. And so I'm in different areas of the kitchen, currently in cold foods.
Well, have you ever been over a hot stove yet?
Yes.
Oh, you have? Mm-hmm. Well, what kind of a cook do you want to be when you get to be a cook?
I am a cook. I want to be a chef.
Get it.
That buzzer takes us, please, to Mr. William Cullen.
Number two, in the kitchen of a large hotel and a fine hotel like the Plaza, how many chefs are there at the dinner hours and prior to the dinner hours, as opposed to the number of cooks? I mean, how many chefs are in the kitchen?
Well, there are about 10 chefs and 90 cooks.
And is there one, number three, I'll ask you, is there one chef as the head of the whole?
Yes, there's the exec chef.
And he is called the executive chef.
Right.
Number one, does he wear a chef's outfit, or does he sort of sit there with a shirt and tie?
No, he wears the entire outfit.
How many sauce chefs do they have, for instance, at dinner, for dinner?
Well, there's only one saucier.
And number two, what other kind of special chef? We got a saucier, now what else we got there?
There's a fry cook, there's the sous chef, which is the under chef.
Mm-hmm.
There's the poissonnier, which is the fish cook.
And these are all chefs, all these people?
Yes.
Number three, for people like Gary Moore and myself who go for hot dogs and fried potatoes, do you have a slob chef?
No.
For someone like you?
Just one of the cooks would prepare it.
And
in the commissary upstairs, they got nothing but cold food chefs, especially for hot dishes. Let's go to Kitty Carlisle, please.
It's delicious.
It is good.
Number one, you said that you're a cook. You want to be a chef. What's the difference?
The chef is the master of a kitchen. Chef means master, and he must know all the areas of the kitchen, maybe not explicitly, but he must know all areas. A cook excels in the area he's in.
I see. And number two, there are a lot of kitchens at the Plaza. Which one are you in?
Right now I'm in the garde manger.
Oh, you are. And number three, what kitchen is your husband in?
He's in the pastry.
No, but what kitchen is it? There are a lot of kitchens and I know because I sang in a lot of places there, so I know all the back stairs.
You sang in the kitchen?
No, in the ballrooms. But you have to go through the kitchen to get to the ballroom on stage. So,
Right.
Which kitchen is your husband working in?
He's in the first kitchen down the stairs to the left. That's the pastry area.
Oh, you mean it's a special place for
Yes.
the pastry? Oh.
How about that? There goes a little ding-a-ling, friends. All you ding-a-lings, pick up your ballots and mark down a number. And they're going to mark down a number 1, or they're going to mark down a number 2, or they're going to mark down a number 3. And Alan, if you can drop your cake and show us your ballot, we'll appreciate it, friend.
Well, I tell you, until she said where precisely the kitchen was, with the authority and the ease that she said it, I was going to go for 1. But once she said that, I knew that lady'd been there, her husband's there, It's number 3. Sorry, folks.
We got a 3 down there, and Peggy's coming out.
I've been downstairs in the plaza, and I noticed no room full of cakes. No. So I don't think it's number 1. Number 2, I think you're a student of the French language, but I think the real one is number 1.
Very well, a 1 and a 3 and a Bill Cullen.
But downstairs in the plaza to the left is the ladies' room. Oh, I know, I've been there.
I've sung in there.
No, that's right. And you know, he stood around for an hour and a half waiting for just one person to say encore.
And so everybody's got 1, 1, 2, and 3, and Kitty Carlisle.
Well, they all, they reel off those sauciers and all that business.
Good team.
But downstairs to the left is indeed the ladies' room. And I voted for number 1.
If number 3 is right, it's a heck of a place to make pastry. At this point, the votes are all in. Now, we all met Madeline's husband, Joseph Lanciani, a while ago as he served a panel of cake. Let's get him back out here to find his bride for us. Somewhere over there amidst all those lovely ingredients, there is a Mrs. Lanciani. There she is. You both look like you ought to be on top of a wedding cake. You're a charming couple. Let's find out about your friends. Number 2, what is your real name, please, and what do you do?
My name is Carol Devendorf. I teach children's dramatics with the Little People Theaters Company in Manhattan.
Good. Nice to have you. Number 3, it's your turn. Who are you? What do you do?
My name is Linda Sario, and I'm a registered nurse at the New York Hospital.
I'll never believe another nurse. Well, Chef Lanciano, congratulations on finding yourself a lovely bride, and vice versa. He's a handsome gentleman. And thank you, ladies, as well. Thank you for the cake and for a good time.
At Harry's, we designed our razors to start sharp and stay smooth, so your 8th shave is as smooth as your first. And at as little as $2 per blade, they cost half of what the other guys charge. Wake up to Harry's. Get your trial set for just $7 at harrys.com/smooth.
Ooh, fun. Yikes. The leaky refrigerator coil card. Is that bad? Oh, death! Death? Of an AC fan motor. Oh, no. But your future is bright with an American Home Shield warranty to protect your covered appliances and home systems. Are there bees behind me?
My bees escaped.
Bill, we talked about this. American Home Shield. Sign up today at ahs.com. Back to school is back.
This is exciting.
What would you wear to go skinny dipping?
Eric, nothing.
Nothing at all.
So, put away your lemonade and get some financial aid.
2,000.
It's a week of students who are not afraid of a pop quiz.
Christopher Columbus.
You got it. You got the bank.
Buzzer's Back to School Week is back. Starts August 12th on Buzzer. Let's play. I'm a Kappa Delta.
And I fly Delta, most often.
I've just been told that I have 35 seconds left to fill, but for the first time I'm getting a crack at this fruitcake. So you'll have to talk to yourself for the remainder of the time. Go get something to eat or something. Huh?
This is Bill Wendell speaking for To Tell the Truth, a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production.
You know how to tell the truth, yeah.